At St James Park, the noise will tell you that the two sets of players are just making their way out onto the pitch. A rapturous reception from 8,400 people crammed inside this old ground. What we do today echoes eternity, make history. That's the big banner running across the whole of the front of the big bank away to our left-hand side. We're a little more than 3 minutes away from kick-off, so we're going to join your commentary team now. James Vickery is down with the fans towards the big bank. Andrew Barge is our match summariser. And first of all, here's your commentator, John Ayres.
Yes, what an incredible evening for Exeter City tonight. As I say, this could be a night to make history if Exeter City can turn around their recent form of 4 straight defeats and turn it around tonight and beat this Liverpool side. And the thing is, with Liverpool making 11 changes, 3 players making a debut, Jurgen Klopp himself admitted that his team are not really going to play together and know each other that well. So there really is an opportunity for tonight. If Exeter City can get it together and play as well as they can play, then there really is an opportunity tonight that they might be able to snatch something. Now, of course, you know, a draw would be fantastic. A trip to Anfield, more money, thank you very much. And I suppose, as far as Exeter City's concerned, they're not going to win the FA Cup, so they might be very well happy with that. But I'm sure most people would think that a place in a 4th round, something they've not done for a very, very, very long time, would be very, very welcome tonight. So we'll run down the starting lineups then. Exeter City with 2 changes. We expect 4-4-2 with Bobby Olejnik in goal, Craig Woodman, Jordan Moore-Taylor, Troy Brown, Christian Ribeiro. In the middle, Lee Holmes, Jordan Tilson, David Noble and Alex Nichols up front, Jamie Reid and Tom Nichols. Liverpool then, 11 changes. And they're lining up with Adam Bogdan in goal, then Brad Smith, Jose Enrique, Taigo Ilori, Connor Randall. Then in the middle, Kevin Stewart, Cameron Brannigan, Ryan Kent. Up front, Christian Benteke and Jerome Sinclair. So that's how the sides are lining up this evening. There's all the usual things going on in the centre of the pitch now as we prepare for this game, a match live on the telly, also live here on BBC Radio Devon. Andrew Barge, just before we get underway, what's your feelings about this one then?
Great excitement, John. Firstly, very, very exciting, and I think, as you've been alluding to, probably there will never be a better opportunity for an Exeter City team to get a victory over a Liverpool team than tonight. And that's not to downplay this Liverpool team. They've clearly got an awful lot of ability and potential, this young team, but it's a very young team with not too much experience, whereas Exeter City now, certainly with the return of Christian Ribeiro and David Noble to supplement the other players, they're a team that know each other very well, this Exeter City team, and there's a lot of experience. So I think it can be a really, really good night for Exeter this evening.
Liverpool tonight in their second kit, the all white. In fact, I have to be honest, I was expecting them to have to go to a 3rd kit because of the Exeter City red and white stripes, but they seem happy to go with that tonight. James Vickery, just before we get underway, what's it like down on the touchline with the fans around you?
Well, I can feel the vibrations on the floor of the big bank at the moment. It's an incredible atmosphere. I cannot remember the last time there was an atmosphere like this at St James Park, even for the derby games that we've had against Argyle over recent years. Dare I mention the old enemy down the A38, but even in those derby games, I cannot remember an atmosphere like this. And even, although it was 11 years ago and my memory's a little bit sketchy, even when we brought Manchester United back here to St James Park, I cannot remember the atmosphere being this great. It's brilliant. Everyone's got smiles on their faces, and I think one of the main things that we kind of had in the build-up to this game was people just saying all over Facebook, social media, City fans, just enjoy this. We're in a win-win situation tonight.
And that's very, very true. The fact is, you know, unless it's like the horrible old days of '81 where they have some aggregate defeat of 11 goals, Exeter City can only really win tonight from the finances, etc. We're about to get underway then, and it's going to be Liverpool who are going to kick us off. They're going to go from right to left. They're going to kick towards the big bank in the first half. I know that some of the fans on the internet, on the X-Web, etc., were debating which way Exeter should go in the first half if they won the toss. I know most people would always prefer that Exeter go to the big bank second half, and that's very much what's going to happen this afternoon. But it's Liverpool then who are going to get us underway. We're just waiting for the referee's whistle. There it is, and the match starts here at St James Park, and Liverpool spread the ball over to the right-hand side, and the ball is locked forward. It's knocked on by Benteke, pushed away, and Liverpool still have it at the moment on this left-hand side, although Exeter City win the ball quickly and will try and move it on the right, but they lose possession straight away again. It's a tough old challenge going in from Alex Nichols, but Exeter City have possession, and Nichols tries to move it forward, beaten off the ball, Lee Holmes, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in to Exeter, 10 yards inside the Liverpool half, which Christian Ribeiro will take for the Grecians. Ribeiro pushes the ball up the right-hand side. Alex Nichols trying to get a header. David Noble fouling as he was going in over a shoulder, and it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool.
Incredible atmosphere inside St James Park tonight, isn't it, John? It really is. It is. Absolutely brilliant.
It's one of those days from a point of view, normally we're turning the crowd sound up just to give it a bit of a lift, but at the moment it's basically we're having to turn it down because of the noise. Shot in then for Liverpool, it's blocked, they'll push it away, and Liverpool still hold on to possession at the moment. They have the ball down by the left-hand side of the penalty area. They look to get the cross in, but it's taken by Leshnik on the near post. And that's Liverpool's first half chance.
Yeah, it's the Australian Brad Smith getting up from left back there, got a decent cross in, and Leshnik having to snuff out that early danger from Liverpool. But it's been a decent start from Exeter City as well. They've had a couple of forays into the Liverpool half as well, so pretty even after just a couple of minutes.
Here's Exeter City trying to build, but Liverpool beat them off the ball quite quickly. Exeter win it back, they have it on the left-hand side. Here's an opportunity as they move in from the left, they get the ball in quickly, but in the end it was straight into the arms of Bogdan, and he bowls it out quickly and finds Teixeira on the left-hand side. Teixeira comes inside, tries to push the ball through the middle, but it wasn't a good pass. It was straight down the pitch, and it'll be picked up by Leshnik in his own goal, and he'll spread it out towards the left-hand side. So Exeter City now have time to build. They're on the ball themselves. Of course, a lot of talk this week about the fact that St James Park is bigger than Anfield. The actual pitch is bigger, slightly longer, 4 yards longer, but slightly narrower, but overall a little bit bigger. And some saying that might be to Exeter's advantage as well. Here's the Grecians then in the middle of the park with possession as they move the ball out towards the right. It's Ribeiro just over the halfway line, knocks it inside. Exeter City chip it down to the right side to chase, and in the end Liverpool thump it away. Ball comes down, and Brown will knock it forward, up over the top. How will it drop? Exeter will get it down. This is decent if they can just find that final pass. It's Noble just on the right side of the penalty area, taken away by Enrique. Noble puts a foot in, it will go out for a throw into Liverpool.
Good build up there by Exeter City. It was a good interception though by Ilori in the centre-back position there for Liverpool, and helped out by Enrique, his makeshift centre-back partner, just to clear the danger initially for Exeter, but still good pressure from the Grecians.
Throw was taken, looking for Benteke, but it was Exeter who pushed the ball out again. It will be another throw to Liverpool. We've had 3 and a bit minutes gone in this game. 0-0 here at St James Park as Liverpool put the ball in again. Benteke knocks it into the middle, but it's Exeter who win the ball. Noble flicks it forward looking for Nichols, didn't quite find him. It's dummied away by Ilori, and it's played back to the goalkeeper Bogdan, who thumps it high up into the sky. It will drop towards the halfway line, just missed there by Tom Nichols. The ball is pushed forward by Exeter City again, a little bit scrappy in the middle at the moment. Now Exeter have it, they try and knock it down the channel. The race is on. Lee Holmes will try to go for it, but in the end it goes through to Bogdan.
Well, certainly Bogdan, if anyone saw his debut for Liverpool against Watford, they'll be hoping for one of those glitches tonight, but certainly he looks pretty comfortable at the moment in the work that he's had to do.
Brown clears away for Exeter City, thumped up forward by Exeter. The chase is on this right-hand side. Can Tom Nichols get there first? That was quite a race. Was he shoved there by Enrique? The pitch is slippery. The linesman was right there. He didn't think so. Liverpool clear, up towards the halfway line, looking for Benteke. He brings the ball down. In goes the challenge. He tried to just knock it through, but Exeter defend it well in the end, and they push the ball out to the right.
Certainly Liverpool looking for the pace of Jerome Sinclair upside Benteke.
Nichols to Nichols, there'll be a bit of a chase. Jamie Reid will try and get in there, but in the end it's taken away by Liverpool as they move the ball. Oh, lovely turn, that was a bit of skill there by Teixeira. Foul by Exeter as the legs will go in.
Highly thought of at Liverpool, Teixeira. He's been there for 2 or 3 seasons. He's had to bide his time, but seems to be getting close to a first team call up, and I think he's going to be quite a key player for Liverpool tonight. Certainly a player that Exeter are going to have to watch.
0-0 here at St James Park, and it will be Enrique who'll play the ball forward towards the edge of the penalty area. It's an Exeter header away. Down it comes, they tussle for it. It'll be an Exeter foot on the end of it though. The ball is high up into the air. Down it drops, flicked forward by Liverpool by Brad Smith, cleared away by Ribeiro for Exeter. It's back in the Liverpool half. They head it away through Enrique, but Alex Nichols charges in there. Alex Nichols wins it. Alex Nichols plays it into the middle of the park. Now it's with Holmes. Holmes plays it out towards the left-hand side. Exeter City have possession. Holmes receives it back 10 yards inside the Liverpool half. Then it's just touched back by Tilson.
Frenetic pace at the start of this game though, from both teams.
Absolutely, but in the end the ball forward off Mortal Taylor, it's out of play, and it will be a throw to Liverpool. Ball is played square, and Liverpool will now move it forward as they push it up towards the halfway line, although Alex Nichols goes into Rob for Exeter and he runs the ball forward, tries to slip it through the gap. Here's Exeter on the edge of the penalty area. They hold on to it well. They play the ball back. Would there be a shot from distance? No. Well, they might have a second go at this. It's blocked a second time, and now Liverpool will bring it away.
Really good work there by Jordan Tilson. Great anticipation to win that ball, and very nearly it opened up for him as well. His shot charged down.
Teixeira pushes it forward, looks for Benteke, a little bit of a back heel, nice play from him, on towards Sinclair, looking for Benteke again. The sliding challenge is missed, but out comes Alejnik. He had to be alert to it. He got there first before Benteke could do any damage.
Yeah, and Troy Brown had to be very careful there as well as he went on Christian Benteke. I thought there might have been a little nick on Benteke, but he stayed on his feet. Good goalkeeping there by Alejnik to see the danger and come off his line.
Ball back into the Liverpool half, and it's knocked back by Nichols. Exeter City have it in the middle of the field as they just move it forward. And Exeter play it out wide. Nichols almost level with the edge of the penalty area, down on the right hand side. Some jinks and some turns, two Liverpool players round him. Couldn't quite get through the gap, couldn't quite find the pass. And now
three Liverpool players to beat him though, didn't it, in the end?
Yes, the ball's played off to Sinclair. Sinclair moves it out to the right-hand side. It's flicked forward again, and Sinclair will now run with it on the right. Exeter trying to chase back to catch up with him. Sinclair holds it up, comes up near the penalty area. Teixeira looks for the 1-2, but he's overplayed it. That will go out of play for a goal kick.
And it's very open at the moment. I'm sure Paul Tisdale and Jurgen Klopp, they'll both be thinking it's a little bit too open for our liking. Certainly hasn't been any lull so far in this game. It's been 7 minutes of frenetic play end to end, and certainly at the moment Exeter City very much holding their own against the Premier League team.
So goal kick then, which Alejnik will take, and he hits it up towards the halfway line. It will drop down, and Reed went in there, but no progress. The ball just went out of play, and it will be a Liverpool throw. Just waiting for the ball to come back from behind those electronic hoardings, something I've not seen down here before. Now, was that handball by Benteke? The referee didn't think so. It's knocked on, and although Exeter City managed to get in there and managed to win the ball back, to the right-hand side it goes. Alex Nichols holds it up, just pulls it back towards the halfway line. Exeter in the shape of Holmes, touches it back. Brown under a little bit of pressure from Benteke, keeps the ball in play, but Liverpool win it back, and now it's in the shape of Smith. Smith tries to knock it forward, blocked out by Exeter. Alex Nichols towards the right hand side. They try and flick it forward. Can Reed get there? Yes, he can. Jamie Reed tries to get the ball down, knocks it into the middle. It's knocked forward, and Exeter City have taken the lead here at St James Park against Liverpool. A lovely ball pushed through from Jamie Reed, and in the end the goal being scored by City as it slipped the ball past Bogdan. It's Exeter City 1, Liverpool 0, and Nichols will take the goal.
Absolutely fantastic, and Enrique there showing why he's not a centre-back. Jamie Reed was all over him, took advantage of his slip in his play there. Enrique got in behind him. He only had one thing in mind, and that was to look for his strike partner in the penalty area, and it's a lovely ball into Tom Nichols. Relatively easy opportunity, but he still had to do the work, and he stuck it into the back of the net. Nothing at all there that Adam Bogdan could do. And Exeter City, well, we said we fancied them, John. I know it's still early days, but they've got their noses in front.
Fantastic for Exeter City. The one thing you always fear when you're playing a big side like this is that they get the early goal. Exeter City got the early goal,
Wow.
I mean, that said, early, maybe a little bit too early for some, but we'll take it whatever way it comes.
Well, it certainly asked some questions of this young Liverpool team, an inexperienced Liverpool team as well, and certainly not the start that Jurgen Klopp would have wanted.
No, and the TV cameras are here, and it's just what the TV audience, everyone who's not a Liverpool fan, it's what they want to see. Now, over it comes quickly from Smith. Exeter have to defend, and in the end, the ball is thumped out of play for a corner kick by Moore Taylor.
He's very good at that, Brad Smith, and he was instrumental in that good victory that Liverpool had recently against Southampton when they won 6-2, and he was a real thorn in Southampton's side down the left-hand side, getting up from left back. He's got a lot of pace and he's got good delivery from that side as well, and Exeter City are going to have to be mindful of him all evening.
And just like us in the commentary box, Exeter City need to keep their cool in this game and not allow it to be rattled. There's a shot, and Leshnik went down. It was blocked, I think, by Exeter City legs in the end, and it's cleared away.
He got the shot away as well. Good contact, good defending though by Exeter City. Got numbers back on the 6-yard box.
The ball is swung up into the penalty area. Benteke gets the header. Exeter thump it away left-footed up towards the halfway line. Down it comes, and well, it'll be nudged forward by Reed, who did some great work to get that goal. And now Liverpool chasing the game, coming in on the right-hand side. And let's get some, in a moment, we'll get the reaction of some of the fans from James Vickery. But as the ball is played left-hand side, this could be dangerous. Liverpool whip it in quickly. The ball is headed away, and it's picked up by Liverpool again. Teixeira knocks it inside. Out looking for Brad Smith on the left, but the ball will go harmlessly out of play. Let's catch up down pitch side. James Vickery.
Unbelievable atmosphere here, John. What a crazy few moments we've had. The big scoreboard, Exeter City 1, Liverpool 0. I'm with some of the fans here. Can you believe what you're seeing?
I cannot believe it. It's the best first 15 minutes we've ever seen at Exeter. 1-0 up against Liverpool. Absolutely incredible. Atmosphere is incredible.
City starting so brightly, John, and the big bank is rocking. They're bouncing up and down away to my right-hand side. I don't think anyone can believe the start that the Grecians have had.
No, they can't. That bouncing. Anyone who's ever been to West Brom, it's like the boing, baggies. Here comes Liverpool then, through the centre, playing it out left-hand side, trying to pick up Brad Smith. Smith just pulls the ball back. Teixeira just knocks it off. This could be dangerous. Here's Kent looking for room to shoot. It's blocked initially. They might get a second try this. Feet on it, Benteke! And there's the equaliser up for Liverpool. In the end, I think it was Sinclair who got the shot on goal. Awkward view from here, but it's equal now. It's Exeter 1, Liverpool 1.
Wow, sloppy defending by Exeter City. They had opportunities there to get rid of that ball in the 6-yard box, and they just didn't take it. They just were really static there. I don't know if they thought there was an infringement, whether there was going to be a goal kick. Certainly Bobby Olejnik's out, and he's having a word. I don't quite know what the situation was there, but it was a poor goal for Exeter City to concede. And after such a great start, to only have that lead for 2 or 3 minutes is bitterly disappointing for Exeter.
But certainly a very open game here at St James Park. Exeter 1, Liverpool 1. And disappointment. Here come Exeter left-hand side again. I think that the thing that strikes me is they can't keep this pace up all night. The game has got to slow down a little bit.
No, it's incredible pace at the moment.
It's Liverpool then who will take the free kick.
You were just saying though before that equalising goal by Liverpool, John, that it's so important for Exeter City just to try and maintain that lead for as long as they possibly could. Bitterly disappointing that they weren't able to, but they just got to carry on doing what they were doing before that goal, because they've been playing exceptionally well.
So here come Liverpool then. They have the ball in the middle of the Exeter City half. They swing it out far right, and they try and bring the ball inside. They take a shot from the edge of the penalty area on the corner. It's blocked away. Liverpool still have it. They look out to Brad Smith, left-hand side. Smith holds the ball up, knocks it inside, and there could be another opportunity from the edge of the penalty area as they're trying to find the room to get the shot in. In the end, Kevin Stewart decides against it. It's with Benteke inside the penalty area. Benteke pulls it back. Benteke pushes it out to the right side. Over comes the cross for Liverpool. Ball's high in the air. Ribeiro takes no chances and heads the ball out for a corner kick.
Yeah, and suddenly since that goal, Liverpool are looking a lot stronger. Goal's been credited to Jerome Sinclair.
Yeah,
for Liverpool,
Sinclair.
The equaliser.
I wasn't sure. Sadly, as I go on week after week, we've got a stanchion right across the goal where we sit. So sometimes it's hard to see who has the touch from the commentary position. But Sinclair has been credited with the goal. And Liverpool will again try and move it to the right side of the penalty area, but Exeter scoop it away, and the ball is out of play.
Ironically, Jerome Sinclair's actually in a bit of dispute with his club as well over a new contract, and certainly he might be looking at his options to move at the end of the season. And just recently, to add a bit more contention to it, he's appointed A.D. Ward, who was at the centre of Raheem Sterling's departure from Anfield, which was certainly a very contentious move as well. But certainly Liverpool fans won't mind that tonight. He's got his team back into the game.
15 minutes gone coming up then, and it's Exeter City 1, Liverpool 1 for 4 minutes. Exeter City were in front against the former European champions. It's 1-1. Game being played, if you just join us, at a frantic pace. As the ball comes down, it's chested forward by Liverpool, cleared away by Randall. It drops down in the middle of the park. Good challenge off Nichols, in goes Troy Brown as well. In the end, David Noble in the middle of the park thinks, no, we're not taking any chances, let's knock that long back to the goalkeeper. And Lejnik will have it on the edge of his penalty area.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do whenever they're in those sort of situations, just keep it nice and simple, nice and calm, and there's no better man for Exeter City than David Noble to do that kind of work for them.
Ball is knocked up forward again by Liverpool, but it will be watched back, and in the end Troy Brown sees it back to his goalkeeper. And Lejnik sends it out quickly onto that left-hand side. So Exeter City move it forward. Woodman, long ball up. Nichols loses out, and Liverpool have possession in the middle of the park. Teixeira manages to skip past two challenges, puts the ball out towards that right-hand side. There's Sinclair out on that far right side. Sinclair coming up against two Exeter defenders, and the end decides to push the ball back. Teixeira, edge of the penalty area, will he find room to shoot? He hits one, it takes a deflection. In the end, it goes wide for a corner kick.
Yeah, good work there by Teixeira. He started the game out on the left-hand side, but he's just drifted into a more central role, just in behind Benteke and Sinclair, and they just picked the ball up on the edge of the Exeter City penalty area, beat a couple of players, got his shot away, but as you say, John, took a deflection. It's going to be a Liverpool corner away to our left-hand side in front of the big bank.
Ball is lifted long by Liverpool, right over to the other side of the pitch, picked up on that far side though, and just held up. They'll try and get the crossover. Exeter City, oh, they get a goal kick out of that, as Liverpool just couldn't hold on to the ball, and it just drifted out past the byline. Goal
kick.
I
think it was Ryan Kent there who tried to get the cross in up against Craig Woodman, and in the end nothing for Craig Woodman to do as the ball went out harmlessly for a Bobby Lejnik goal kick.
Lejnik then, goal kick, and long clearance downfield. Up they jump for it, headed straight back forward. It goes off Exeter City. Can they get hold of the ball just down here on the edge of the penalty area? Good bit of tussling. They knocked it into the middle. They're charging in. Nichols couldn't quite get there. It was a Liverpool foot on the end of it, and now they'll bring the ball away on the left-hand side up towards the halfway line. Knocked forward by Brad Smith. And Lecky goes down. And
yeah, I think the Exeter City fans think that was a little bit soft there by Troy Brown. That free kick given away, but the referees decided it's going to be a Liverpool free kick just inside the Exeter City half.
It's a free kick which Enrique will take for Liverpool after Benteke goes down. Enrique, big kick over to the far side, headed away by Exeter. Down it drops. It's knocked back inside by Liverpool, but Exeter get a foot on it to volley the ball away from the penalty area. It comes down, it's still midway inside the Exeter City half. Liverpool have got it. Brad Smith, left-hand side, knocks it inside and picks out Stewart, plays it to the left. Brad Smith waiting for it, side of the penalty area. Short ball in, Teixeira, this could be dangerous. Little bit of a jink and a turn in the end. He couldn't control the ball and it goes out for a goal kick.
No, he beat himself there, didn't he, Teixeira, as he linked up there with Brad Smith. That's certainly been a large part of Liverpool's attacking play down this left-hand side. Brad Smith really enjoying a lot of freedom, and at the moment it's quite hard work really when Liverpool do get a hold of the ball. It's hard work for Alex Nichols and for Christian Ribeiro back in the side tonight, and probably not fully match fit either, so he's going to have a tough old evening, you feel.
Tilson, long ball kick forward, but that's harmless. That'll go away for a goal kick. Well, I mean, it's frantic first 18 minutes, Andrew. How would you sum it up?
At the moment, I would say it's two pretty even teams, really, which sounds quite a bizarre thing to be saying, Exeter City against Liverpool, that it's two very even teams. You can see the threat and the ability of Liverpool when they do go forward, but now Exeter City know that they can get in behind this Liverpool defence and cause them problems as well, and I certainly think Enrique is one of them to target as well, because he doesn't look comfortable in that centre-back position for me.
Paul Tisdale having words with Christian Ribeiro, quite a word in his ear about what he wants him to do. Ball comes down the channel, and Nichols tries to knock it into the middle. He'll get a throw out of that, though, as it comes off Enrique, and it will be a throw to Exeter, which Ribeiro will take.
Again, another one of those situations where Enrique looked a little bit unsure as to his positional sense.
Throw in then. But Liverpool get a foot on it first and clear it away. Up towards Benteke, although actually his pass back was more like a ball back in for Exeter City. Liverpool, though, hold on to it, and they'll push it up this left-hand side, and it'll be Sinclair. They get the throw in, Liverpool, as he tried to take it round Exeter defender. Smith will
Sinclair, the youngest player to ever represent Liverpool when he made his debut, 16 years and 6 days against West Bromwich Albion.
Free kick Exeter, taken quickly.
Certainly looks the pick between him and Benteke at the moment up front for the Reds.
Noble spreads the ball out towards that left-hand side, just held up for a moment, and Exeter will
Alex
move it
Nichols
forward.
is in so much space over here, John. He wants the ball. But, Craig Woodman not risking it.
Long ball back to Olejnik, and Olejnik will take his time and then right-footed drive the ball down the field. He's looking for Reed. Ball is bundled down. In goes Alex Nichols. He's tussled. He's won it. Woodman. Challenge goes in on Woodman. Is that Exeter's throw? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think the referee felt that was a bit of a 50-50, giving the Exeter City team the benefit of the doubt there.
Noble just trying to move it down the left-hand side, but it's thumped away by Liverpool. Exeter have it back on the halfway line. They hit a long ball up over the top. They'll try and bring it down, but in the end, Liverpool will keep the ball in play. Good bit of control there from Brannigan, just to scoop it up down the right channel. What sort of challenge was that by Exeter? Free kick Liverpool just on the halfway line over on the far side.
Yeah, David Noble there coming across, doing some of the dirty work there to stop Brannigan advancing down the pitch for Liverpool.
Dirty work being the operative word, I think. As he clumsily clattered him to the ground. Here's a Laurie to Enrique. Just inside his own half, left-footed, swings it out towards the left. Brad Smith waiting side of the Exeter penalty area, tries to knock it down, but Exeter got two men there, and in the end they scoop it out of danger. It goes out for a throw.
Yeah, Troy Brown just coming across, not taking any chances at all, just whacking that ball out of play.
Throw in then Liverpool, and they're looking around for where to play the ball. In the end, it comes in on this left-hand side. Cleared away by Ribeiro. It's out for a Liverpool throw. Midway through the first half then, 1-1, and Liverpool. Texera squares into Benteke on the edge of the penalty area. Benteke spreads it long wide out to that far side into Randall. Randall tries to carve it back, but Exeter City were alert to it, and the ball is away. Throw in near the corner flag.
Yeah, well read there by Jordan Moore-Taylor as the Liverpool man went through. Had to time his tackle absolutely perfectly there.
In comes that was a foul. Yeah, free kick. Now this is the sort of thing Exeter really have to avoid. They've given away a free kick. It's far out to the right-hand side, but it's still the sort of thing where a Premier League side is going to put a really decent ball in and put you under serious pressure.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. No need to make that challenge in that situation either. Liverpool were going backwards, and as you say, immediately Exeter now putting themselves on the back foot, and a good opportunity for the Reds to deliver a decent ball into the Exeter City penalty area.
Cameron Brannigan plays it short in towards Conor Randall. Randall tries to skip past one. He skipped past Nichols, puts in the shot. It's across the face of goal, and it's just rolled out for a goal kick. In fact, it was so much across that angle, it almost went out for a throw.
Well, and also I think a couple of Liverpool players thought that there was a touch on that, and it had actually gone out either for a throw or for a corner for Liverpool, but the referee deciding otherwise on that occasion. 1-1
now. What's the mood, James Vickery?
It swings, John. It's very difficult to describe, but there was a euphoria of when City scored, and then just moments later Liverpool equalised, and then everything just gone a little bit flat. The pace of the game has certainly slowed down, and I think the fans are just trying to work out what the next move's going to be. But every time City break forward, the roar of the big bank is deafening.
Here's Nichols. He's done well to hold on to the ball. He set Ribeiro on the overlap. Ribeiro, low ball in. Exeter City win a corner kick.
Good work by Tom Nichols, picking the ball up on the edge of the penalty area. Saw Ribeiro charging down that right-hand side, fed the ball into him, Ribeiro into the penalty area. A lot of Liverpool players have got back quickly though, and the ball's gone out for an Exeter City corner away to our right-hand side in front of the travelling Coppites.
So Exeter City then with a corner on this near side as they get ready for this. The Grecians have got most of their men in the D on the edge of the penalty area. In comes the corner kick then, played into the middle of the penalty area, headed away by Liverpool, drops to Woodman. Woodman spreads it out wide again and finds Holmes, but the offside flag is up.
Sloppy.
Exeter City caught out there.
So sloppy that is, John. They've got to do an awful lot better in those kind of situations. That's just basic, and when they do get hold of the ball, they've got to look after it a lot better in those situations. That was an opportunity there to get the ball back in the Liverpool penalty area, put some pressure on Bogdan, and just a schoolboy error to be caught offside there.
So free kick then, indirect free kick, which Bogdan takes, and it's a big kick downfields, and it's out of play. It'll be a throw to Liverpool, midway inside the Exeter City half, which Brad Smith comes over to take. Smith looks around, a number of Liverpool players came short, then they all ran away again. Comes in this time in towards Benteke, headed forward by Brad Smith, cleared away by Exeter. Although it came off an Exeter leg, it will go out for a throw. Ball is taken quickly this time, and here come Liverpool. They're going to probably spread the ball to the other side of the pitch then. Long ball out from Stewart, out towards that right-hand side. Forward it comes then. They're still trying to run it, Liverpool, but Conor Randall ran into trouble, and in the end it's gone out of play as Exeter City get the throw.
And Liverpool there being wasteful in possession as well.
And Exeter City gain about 20 yards as the ball was thrown in. Liverpool just cleared it straight out to touch again. And Exeter try and launch it down that left side. Here's Nichols. Was Nichols fouled? Yes, he was. Free kick.
Well, there, a bit of a needless foul there by Randall on Tom Nichols. He's a long way out, but again, it's an opportunity for Exeter City to get the ball into the Liverpool penalty area.
So it's Exeter then. And this is a good position. If they can do something with this, it's a good position for the Grecians. About 20 yards inside the Liverpool half out, near the touchline. In comes the long cross into the penalty box, up they jump. Now, in the end, it was Jordan Moore-Taylor who sent the header over. Sadly, actually, if he'd have just held back for a minute, Nichols behind him might have been in a better position to do something with it, but in the end, the header goes wide.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there, John. He's not the tallest either, Jordan Moore-Taylor. He may be playing as centre-half, but he's only about 5'10", and just really always stretching for that ball coming across, and there was a better option for him behind, but obviously didn't get a call.
Ball comes down, and it's up in the air for Liverpool. Noble heads it down into the middle, and then there's a bit of a tussle for Exeter. Jamie Reid couldn't quite get on the end of it. It's Brad Smith again on this left-hand side, and he just pushes it forward to Texera. Nice bit of skill from him, nice little turn, Cruyff turn in there. But, in the end, Exeter push it out, it's a throw.
It's got quite a few tricks, hasn't he, Texera?
Brad Smith with the throw for Liverpool, drops it short in towards Enrique. Enrique lifts the ball up towards the edge of the penalty area. Benteke tries to knock it down. Can Liverpool get on the end of this and turn? The legs were sliding in from Exeter to try and block that shot. They did so successfully and thump it away up towards the halfway line. It's brought down by Ilori. He puts it out towards the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's Ryan Kent who got the shot away. Well blocked by Exeter City, though, getting good numbers back to defend Bobby Olejnik's goal.
Liverpool with possession over on that far right-hand side. It's back towards the halfway line. Ilori. Forward it goes. Oh, Exeter City have won it. Now can they break away? Can they move the ball forward up on the left-hand side? They're in the Liverpool half. They're trying to get it forward. They're trying to get men forward as Alex Nichols is sneaking up there as well. In the end, it's a throw-in as Liverpool just touched it out of play.
Yeah, I think it was Holmes who picked up that ball over on that left-hand side as well. Here he is on the ball on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. Here's
Exeter then, as they try and find the space on that left-hand side. They've kept the ball under control. They knock it back. They try to get the crossover. Liverpool block it down. Pushed out of play by Brannigan. It will be an Exeter throw.
Certainly not overawed by the occasion, though, are they, Exeter City, in this opening 28 minutes? And even though Liverpool got themselves back into the game with that equaliser, it hasn't affected Exeter City's confidence.
And I'm glad the game has slowed down, because I don't think Exeter could have kept it up at that pace right at the start. Here it is, Ribeiro. Ribeiro keeping his run going. He's tried to go past two. He's got his cross in. Will it land? Noble sticks the ball over the crossbar.
He thought he was fouled as he went in just on the edge of the penalty area, or rather inside the penalty area, on the penalty spot there. David Noble, lovely work by Ribeiro. He had to work hard to keep the ball in play, but he managed to get the ball through to David Noble running into the penalty area. He felt there was a touch on him then. I think it's from Ilori, but really he should have been hit in the back of the net there, David Noble, with that opportunity. That was a gilt-edged opportunity for Exeter City to retake the lead.
I was chatting to Alan Banks in the week about this game, and you know, the one bit of advice he said about this game is, he said Exeter will get few chances, but the chances they get, they've got to take them. And I think David Noble will probably be thinking, I should have scored there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball is played forward, and down it will come. It's Brown's header. It's up in the air, it's gone out, it's come off one of the hoardings. It's a throw to Liverpool. The thing is, though, it's got to give Exeter confidence. You know, they're not hanging on in this game.
Well, that's 2 or 3 times now, including the goal where Exeter City have got in behind this Liverpool defence and caused some really big problems.
It's Liverpool. Enrique has to bring it back into his own half. Exeter City putting them under a little bit of pressure as Ilori sticks it out towards the right-hand side, and Randall will receive the ball back. As he pushed it forward, it came back.
Well, Thiago Ilori yesterday was on loan at Aston Villa, and because of the problems that Liverpool got with injuries, specifically in the centre-back region, he got recalled from Aston Villa, but he won't know too many of his teammates because he hasn't spent a lot of time at Anfield.
Here come Liverpool then, building in numbers on the right-hand side. The challenge goes in, Exeter clear, up towards the halfway line. Randall will go up for it with Nichols. It's Liverpool who win the ball. And Liverpool have it in the centre circle. They turn and face Liverpool. Brannigan pushes it forward. That's a good run on the right side of the penalty area. Low cross into the box. Exeter knock it away for a throw, but danger there as Liverpool sent the ball in. James Vickery.
Yeah, Liverpool starting to look dangerous once again, John, but that opportunity from David Noble once again, just moments ago, that really will give City confidence that they can break through that Liverpool defence as the game goes on, and the crowd, as responding to that opportunity from David Noble, really lifted again.
Liverpool then getting themselves a corner kick, and Grecians having to defend again. 4 corners to 1 so far in this game in favour of Liverpool. So corner kick then. Got just over 13 minutes of the first half remaining, and Liverpool will take a corner. Liverpool send the ball into the penalty area, up the jump, Exeter City head it away. Long clearance from the Grecians. Conor Randall chases out, and it goes out for a throw.
Yeah, poor corner really from Liverpool. Not testing the defence too much.
Enrique, big ball in, looking for Benteke. In the end, though, they couldn't do anything with it, Liverpool, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, just put his hand up there, Enrique. That crossfield ball, trying to find Benteke. He's a big lad, Christian Benteke, but even he wasn't going to get on the end of that one.
Exeter City then, in the shape of Woodman. Big kick, long kick downfield, aimed at Nichols, headed away by Liverpool. Down it drops. That's a foul by Alex Nichols, I think, but the referee has said play on. And it goes out to Brad Smith on this left-hand side, just inside the Exeter City half. Brad Smith then tries to bring it inside, back heel from him. Ball knocks into Texera. Texera goes square with it, finds the ball to the feet of Brannigan. Brannigan spins it from one side of the pitch to the other, right out to Randall on that far side. Randall coming in on the corner of the penalty area. Randall being held up by Woodman, but that was a right-back shot, wasn't it, really?
It certainly was, John, yeah, absolutely it was. And I know you said you were talking to Martin Rodgers before the game as well. I think he'd have been, as a right-back, he'd have been a bit disappointed with that shot as well, wouldn't he, in front of the big bank. Led off, though, for Exeter City.
Yeah, he had a shot from the corner of the penalty area, but straight out into that crowd in the big bank. Marvellous to see a full house here at St James Park tonight.
Oh, it's a brilliant atmosphere. I mean, we've already said it. I mean, St James Park really is rocking tonight, and after 9 minutes when Tom Nichols gave Exeter City the lead, I've never seen scenes like it inside St James Park.
Well, Ribeiro's just been penalised rather weakly, I think.
Yeah, that was soft.
Something very soft, and a free kick has been given away. Liverpool midway inside the Liverpool half.
Yeah, judged to fouled Kevin Stewart, another man
judged to have looked at him
back.
Or something, I don't know.
Another man who's just been brought back from his loan spell, this time from Swindon.
Ball is played to the right-hand side, and here's Randall. Randall Be chased by Liverpool up to Brannigan. Brannigan holds it up, puts it down the channel. This is a decent run. Sinclair down by the corner flag. Sinclair tries to get round his man, fails to do so. And Moore-Taylor did well. Then off Woodman to Moore-Taylor, and City will try and bring it away. And instead of just thumping it up the pitch, typical Tisdale team, they play it out from the back, or tried to anyway.
No, they worked well there, Jordan Moore-Taylor and Craig Woodman.
Liverpool, the ball ended up down the other end of the field, and then the goalkeeper, Bogdan, just pushed it out to Enrique, and now Liverpool are knocking it around at the back in their own half. They push it out to the right-hand side. It's back in the Exeter City half. Ball played forward, I think, hoping to get Sinclair running, but he stumbled and it went through, got in a little bit of an ankle, caught up with Troy Brown.
Certainly been quiet, though, in the last 5-10 minutes. Sinclair, he was bright in the early stages, and of course got that equaliser for Liverpool, but Exeter City at the moment just managing to keep him quiet, him and Christian Benteke quiet.
Well, that'll certainly suit Exeter City, the fact that the game has quietened down a bit.
Yeah, as you say, John, it was a blistering start to the game. Good 20 minutes of real high tempo play by both teams, but last 5-10 minutes it has quietened down a touch.
Well, it had the same sort of feel as the start of the Sunderland match, didn't it, where it was all a bit mad and lots of goals, but it's calmed down. And of course in that game, as we said earlier, Exeter City ran out of steam second half, whereas fortunately this has slowed it down, so you don't get the feeling that they're Exeter under quite the same physical pressure that they were at Sunderland as that game went on. But here come Exeter again, and that's a decent pass. The challenge goes in, free kick, Exeter's way.
I don't think Randall agrees with that decision there by the referee, but he was in a very good position. Stuart Atwell.
It was a light one. I wasn't screaming for a foul. It was given for Exeter though, and in comes a low cross in. Oh, it's a bit of a missed kick in the end by Randall, and that's going to be Exeter City's second corner.
Yeah, and a chance for Exeter City to get Troy Brown up, get Jordan Moore-Taylor up as well. Jordan Tilson will probably go in there as well. Can they create something from this situation? Just Tom Nichols actually in front of Bogdan, all the other Exeter City players lining up on the edge of the 18-yard box. Exeter
City corner kick then. Ball swings in near the penalty spot. It's Benteke who kicks it away, or heads it away rather, and it's up to the halfway line. Ribeiro didn't want to take the ball on, just decided to play it back to Olejnik. Olejnik launches it one end of the pitch to the other. Will Reed chase, the ball drops down. Will Nichols get there first? Not quite, but Exeter chasing for it. Who's going to get to the ball first? Liverpool do. It was Brad Smith up against David Noble. Smith won it, but Noble did the right thing and stayed on his feet, because I know managers often get so angry when players don't stay on their feet in situations like that. And the ball goes out of play, and Exeter City will get a throw in, which Ribeiro would take.
Another error been forced out of Enrique there. Unable to keep the ball in play.
Oh, just a slight misunderstanding between Ribeiro and Noble. The ball's dropped behind Noble, and Liverpool get it straight back. That looked like a foul, I know the fans weren't happy, but
there by Noble, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sinclair went down, and the free kick's given.
I think the referee wanted to allow play on, but the ball seemed to be going towards an Exeter City player.
It was right in front of us. I don't think Exeter got much to complain about there. As Enrique launches it long over to the far side, Benteke tries to knock it down, but it's pushed forward. And Liverpool is back in their own half. They'll chase back for it. Smith back to his goalkeeper. Goalkeeper has to kick. First time he had Jamie Reed. He did slice it slightly. And that's it. They probably no goalkeeper's going to fancy having to kick one like that when the pitch is a bit wet and a bit slippery, because you know mistakes can be made very, very easily. Anyone who's stepped on a football pitch knows how easy it is to make that mistake. Nichols pushes it forward looking for Reed. Reed will go up for it again. Down it comes Nichols, the other Nichols, Alex Nichols. Oh, he couldn't quite hold on to the ball, and Liverpool will just try and push it out towards the left and then knock it forward. In the end, Moore-Taylor cleans up for Exeter, plays it back to Olejnik, who decides to kick from the ground first time. Straight down the field.
Jordan Moore-Taylor for Exeter.
I don't know, do you know what? If I was a goalkeeper, I wouldn't choose to just kick straight like that when you don't need to. You're asking for a mistake.
Adam Lallana doing a little warming up for Liverpool on the touchline away to our left-hand side.
Now Exeter City trying to get it forwards. Pushed away by Enrique. Liverpool have it in their own half, just touched off. Teixeira. Ball is swung from the right over towards the left. Brad Smith waiting on the halfway line, just takes it over, knocks it back inside. And Stewart squares it up to Ilori, out to Randall on the far side. Randall back inside to Brannigan. Ilori tries to make a run on the right, but he goes inside with the ball. Liverpool still have it. They're building neatly here. Shot from the edge of the box. I think it took a deflection through the crowd, but Olejnik was alive to it and got down to the ball, made the save.
Yeah, Ilori was allowed to come a long way forward there and got that shot away, but I think, as you say, took a little bit of a deflection through, and Bobby Olejnik, comfortable take for him in the end. Exeter are happy for Liverpool to have the ball in the sort of central areas. My worry is that they just don't close down the space quickly enough when they get towards the Exeter City penalty area, and on that occasion we nearly saw that situation arise.
6 minutes remaining in this first half of normal time. Exeter 1, Liverpool 1. You're listening to it live on BBC Radio Devon, and so far the Grecians putting up a really good show here, having been in front, even if it was just for 4 minutes. Here's Brad Smith. Smith then chips it towards the goal, but, well, it was not quite sure what he was trying to do there, whether it was meant to be a pass or a shot. It spun off the outside of his boot, and Olejnik just took it easily. Yeah,
I just think he didn't get a good connection on it. He's been a good player, I think, though, for Liverpool. He's been one of the standout players for me down this left-hand side.
Olejnik clears, and ball comes down, headed forwards. Here's Nichols for Exeter. Alex Nichols. Good ball out far to the left-hand side. Here come the Grecians then. What can they do with this? As Nichols, they try to get the ball in. Reed was waiting in the middle, but it's blocked away. Back to Woodman. Woodman chips the ball into the penalty area. Jamie Reed brings it down. He's got his back on goal, knocks it out wide. Over comes the cross for Exeter. Ribeiro! Oh! And it's just wide.
Oh dear, that was inches wide, and Bogdan was absolutely all over the place. Lovely bit of play though by Holmes just to get that ball into the into the Liverpool penalty area, and there was Christian Ribeiro coming up from right back with that header. Bogdan was beating all ends up. He was lucky that it was the other side of the post, the wrong side for the post of Exeter City's concern, but it certainly lifted the crowd once more.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that, you know, Exeter City might just pull off a shot tonight. Ribeiro pushes it forward. Reed knocks it down, and, well, Nichols just couldn't quite control it.
Well, 3-4 times in this first half, John, that Exeter City have got in behind the Liverpool defence and got good balls in there. They've certainly caused Liverpool quite a few scares in this opening half.
Exeter City will knock the ball back then. More Taylor chips it high up in the air, looking for Reed. Reed jumps, couldn't reach it. Brad Smith got the header, but the loose ball falls to Noble. Noble to Ribeiro. Ribeiro tried to push it past past Teixeira. It's been judged that Teixeira obstructed him, so it'll be a free kick to Exeter. Teixeira, I think, felt, hey, hang on a minute, he ran into me, I couldn't get out of the way.
No, I don't think he could get out of the way, but also I don't think that Teixeira is used to being in the left-back position as well, which he found himself there for Liverpool, and we know what Ribeiro's like coming forward down that right wing. There was nobody going to stop him. Teixeira just sort of stood in the way, really, but it is going to be a free kick for Exeter City in a dangerous situation. Another chance to get a decent ball in and try and test Bogdan.
Alex Nichols, and
hope you can hear that crowd on the radio. It's absolutely magnificent.
Alex Nichols and Lee Holmes stand over the ball. What have Exeter City got ready here? Two men in the wall. It's a tight diagonal area. In it swings. It's headed away by Liverpool. Nichols hits it but mishits it, and it's thumped away by Liverpool.
It was a good ball that was played in though by Holmes. In the end, it was Enrique tracking back, helping out Bogdan.
More Taylor's up there, but his header was only really backwards, although not cleared properly by Liverpool. A little bit of a let-off there. It didn't land kindly for Nichols. The ball fell behind him and he couldn't control it. Liverpool will now bring it away on this left-hand side. Teixeira lose possession, but Nichols holds on to it. He's got men round him. He does well to get it back to David Noble. Noble on the halfway line. Diagonal ball up towards Reed. No, Reed beaten off it by Teixeira. Teixeira goes inside.
Yeah, I think he should have done better there, Jamie Reed.
Out towards Brannigan. Liverpool now moving men forward. Randall, out wide it goes. Liverpool still with possession now, trying to come inside. Looking for the shot from distance. It's blocked away by Exeter City, and it will go out for a throw.
Yeah, again, Ryan Kent, whenever he picks up the ball, he only has one thing in mind, however far out he is from goal, but he likes to get his shots away.
Minute and a half away from half-time, certainly of normal time left. Exeter City win it. Now Exeter City have got a break on. What can they do with this? It's a back hill. This is neat. Exeter getting men forward quickly as they try and move it square. Noble pushes it out wide, finds Ribeiro. Ribeiro up to Holmes on this right-hand side. Holmes, left-footed, swings the ball into the penalty area. Liverpool head away. It will drop to David Noble. Noble touches it to Ribeiro. Ribeiro turns neatly. He's got Holmes wide. Holmes controls it on the touchline. He's got Ribeiro with him as well, but two men round him at the moment. Holmes looking for the room for the cross. Couldn't quite do it. Blocked down by Smith. Out for an Exeter City throw.
Great play by Exeter City. Very direct but composed as well. Turning the screw on Liverpool just before half-time. A goal now would really, really lift the roof off St James Park.
That's another throw into Exeter City. We've got about 30 seconds remaining of normal time in this first half. The ball is bowled back to Lee Holmes. Holmes along the ground, in towards Reed. Reed looking for Ribeiro with the overlap down by the byline, looking for the cross. It's blocked down by Smith, and that's a corner to Exeter City.
Good play by Exeter City down this right-hand side. Holmes and Reed involved, and got it out to Ribeiro, who's been magnificent considering he's had a lot of time out of the team recently. He's been superb in this opening 45 minutes. Again, getting down to the byline, getting a cross in, charged away by a Liverpool player. It's going to be a corner right on half-time, and here is the board to see how much time is going to be added. Are we going to find out before the corner is taken? It can only be a minute or so, you would have thought. It is indeed
1 minute of time allowed for stoppages. Can Exeter do something with this right before half-time? Exeter then swing the ball in right on the goal line. It's in! Exeter City 2, Liverpool 1, and a direct corner. No one touched it. Lee Holmes curled the ball into the goal. The Grecians are back in front. Exeter City 2, Liverpool 1.
Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen a goal scored in live action direct from a corner kick. Well, I have now, and it's Lee Holmes who's got it right on the edge of half-time. Paul Tisdale on the touchline, looking as cool as a cucumber. He really, really does look as cool as anything. What he's feeling like inside, I have absolutely no idea. There's 8.5 or about 7,000 Exeter City fans all jumping around, going absolutely ballistic. Brilliant scenes.
Oh, I tell you something, match of the day must be over the moon with this. When you consider, you look back last year, and I don't want to mention the W word, but after the disaster last year, I mean, a great choice for them there, then a great choice for them with Salford City this season, and here they are tonight in the third round on a Friday night. Could this just be it?
Well, it certainly could be. They've beaten the Liverpool defence and the Liverpool goalkeeper twice. There's got to be some questions asked of Bogdan there to let that ball go in from that sort of situation. He's 6'4" plus, I think, Bogdan, but certainly he didn't have enough height to keep that ball out. And there it is, half-time. Superb half.
There's the half-time whistle, and I think you'll probably find that as halves go, as football halves go, Exeter City 2-1 up against Liverpool at home. This has got to be one of the best halves of football in the club's history. Well, Exeter City 2, Liverpool 1. Let me say it out aloud again. Dare I say it, the expectations have been risen to, well, astronomical proportions. It's going to be Exeter City who are going to kick off in the second half. They're kicking towards the big bank, right to left as we look from the old grandstand. As just wait for the referee to get us underway.
Well, whatever happens tonight, two men who will never forget tonight, Lee Holmes and Tom Nichols. Tom Nichols had that disappointment of missing out on the Sunderland game earlier on in the season. Big Sunderland fan, but and certainly tonight has gone some way to putting those disappointments behind him. And Lee Holmes right on the stroke of half-time with that in-swinging corner, beating everyone, including the Liverpool goalkeeper, to give the Grecians a deserved half-time lead.
Throw into Exeter, and Alex Nichols has it, although he's beaten off the ball quite cheaply. The second challenge comes in from Exeter, and it goes out for a throw. Do you know what? I'm going to be happy tonight, whatever the score. I mean, obviously delighted if City win, but, you know, whatever. First half, that's one of those things that you bank for great football nights out. As here come Exeter City again. And it's a ball along the ground, looking for Tom Nichols, didn't quite find him. Liverpool kick it away, but again it's Exeter who started the brighter in this second half. The ball is dropped in short quickly near the corner flag. Exeter have it, they knock the ball back. At the moment Exeter playing with lots of confidence as they have the ball on the far side. They'll get another throw. Throw comes in, and it's a Liverpool chest, and they clear it away. Ball will come down, it's headed forwards. by Nichols. Down it comes, and Teixeira turns neatly for Liverpool and pushes the ball forward to Benteke. Benteke draws it long back, and now Liverpool will come forward on this right-hand side. Randall, low ball in towards the edge of the box. Benteke tries to just flick it on, but Alejnik gets down, and well, as he held the ball, do you know what? I'm certain he went off the pitch there with the ball, and that was a corner, but neither the linesman or the referee saw that.
Well, I think if the linesman had been on the other side, John, I think we might have had a different proposition there.
Probably the viewers on the TV have got a much better view of it and probably thinking I'm talking absolute rubbish right now, but from where I'm looking, that looked like he took the ball off the pitch. But it's going to be Exeter City, and it's Woodman just knocks it back.
Jordan Tilson's had a good game, I think, for Exeter tonight.
Long kick downfield, aimed towards Reed, he couldn't quite reach it, but Exeter will watch the ball out of play for a throw. Throw into Exeter.
Taking a bit of time over it, but you can't blame them for that.
In comes the throw. Exeter try to nick it back in there. If someone could get a foot in there, can they? Can Alex Nichols shoot? It's blocked. But the loose ball will drop, and in the end Tilson will spread it out to the far right-hand side. Exeter still have it.
Only had one thing on his mind, didn't he, Alex Nichols? And that was to get his shot away.
Yeah.
Well charged down in the end by a Liverpool player.
His confidence is up. I'm sure they all fancy having a pop tonight at some point. Maybe try and make a name for themselves live on the telly. I tell you, Lee Holmes has made a name for himself, that's for sure. Oh, great ball in. Exeter, it's gone down in the box. The referee, no, his hand stayed down. He says it's not a penalty, but there's a big shout out there from the Exeter fans.
Well, let's can we speak to James Vickery, see what he thinks on that?
Oh, that was a penalty, boys. That was a penalty, in my opinion, and all the City fans around me. Ribeiro was fouled in the box.
Well, here comes Liverpool now. Down the other way, Troy Brown intercepts. Troy Brown takes control of it, knocks it forward, finds Noble. Noble holds it up for a minute, knocks it back. And Exeter City still have possession. Oh, that's the sort of ball back you don't want. He plays, in fact, maybe it wasn't as bad as it initially looked, but you felt that might get stuck in the mud.
Well, I think if it had been the pace of Jerome Sinclair, that could have been a lot different. Thankfully, it was Christian Benteke, who's not the quickest, more of a target man, really, for Liverpool. But yeah, anxious couple of seconds there for Exeter City.
Liverpool with the ball at the moment. Exeter getting stuck in there. Here comes Reed just pushing it through, but all a bit anxious from Exeter. They tried a little bit too hard there, just put it through too quickly. And it just rolls through to Bogdan. Bogdan just bowls it out gently, and now it will come out to this right-hand side to Conor Randall. Challenge goes in from Exeter. Throw in Liverpool.
Yeah, and good work by Jamie Reed as well, defending from the front there. Getting a round of applause from the Exeter City fans in front of him.
Throw in. Benteke knocks it on. Just knocks it inside, and is Sinclair. Push forward. Exeter City win it back though, and couldn't quite hold on to the ball as it skimmed through the middle. Liverpool pushed out wide to the left-hand side. The pitch starting to cut up a bit now. Not surprising considering all the rain it had on it. I thought it looked quite decent at the start of the game. But here's Liverpool on the edge of the penalty area. They're just having to run it back a bit. Exeter have got bodies behind the ball. Liverpool send a cross sailing into the box. It's knocked back in. Woodman heads it away. The Grecians get it under control. Now it's with Holmes, and Holmes thumps the ball away for Exeter back into the Liverpool half. Liverpool chasing back then, and Enrique forward to Teixeira. Teixeira inside finds Brannigan holding the ball up, plays it back out towards that left-hand side. Liverpool, Brannigan making the overlapping run. Oh, it's a jink, it's a turn, the cross is in, Benteke rises, great save, Alejnik!
Absolutely brilliant save there by Bobby Alejnik. First time really he's been called into play. 50 minutes gone in this game, but he had to earn his pay there, Bobby Alejnik. A pinpoint header there by Benteke after good work by Liverpool down the left-hand side. A lovely cross in, Benteke on the 6-yard box. Got a good, powerful header behind it, but Bobby Alejnik was the match of it. Great save to pour it away for a Liverpool corner.
So corner kick then to be taken by Brannigan. In comes the cross. Benteke had a head on it. It's back out to Brannigan on that far side. Sends another ball in, but Alejnik will dive in and get his foot down. Ribeiro had a foot on it. It wasn't a pass back. He put his foot in to stop the ball. Alejnik does it. But I have to say, when that came over and Benteke was there, I thought that had goal written all over it.
Yep, I thought it did as well. First time that I've seen Christian Benteke really be involved in this game. He's had a very quiet game for Liverpool so far, but he came alive there on the edge of the 6-yard box, and Mileshnik had to be the match of him.
Now down the other end, what can Exeter City do? They battled, they've won it! They're inside the box, they tried to claw the ball back into the middle, but there was a crowd of Liverpool players, they couldn't quite find a red shirt, and Liverpool will move it away. Tough tackle, Exeter City try to win it back. Liverpool on the edge of their own box, spin it over to this near side, a big old pass there. One back by Exeter. Was Woodman fouled? The referee says no.
Well, I think he had just lost his footing, actually, Woodman.
Right decision, to be fair. If I try to be impartial about it, that was the right decision. And here come Liverpool. And they have the ball in the middle of the park. They spread it wide over to the right-hand side to Randall. Randall along the ground up to Benteke. Benteke turning, tries to squeeze the ball through. This is dangerous. Oleshnik wasn't sure. The flag's up for offside, though. And Exeter City will be relieved by that. That was a nice move by Liverpool. A little bit smarter than we've seen from them so far, that.
Yeah, certainly will be. And Sinclair's been pretty quiet since he got that goal for Liverpool, the equalising goal as it was in that first half. But they just haven't had the service, the front two of Liverpool, so far this evening. And Exeter City defensively have been so good in terms of snuffing out that service into the front two.
Oleshnik drives the ball long downfield, knocked forward. They'll try and knock it back in, but it goes out of play and it's going to be a throw.
Again, though, good defensive work from the front. Jamie Reid, he's put in an awful lot of work this evening as well. Of course, set up that first goal for Tom Nichols with a lovely bit of wing play in that first half.
Ball comes straight back again, and Noble, oh, will Exeter keep hold of it? Well, just about. It was a little bit untidy, that, but in the end Jordan Moore-Taylor plays it back to Oleshnik. Oleshnik rifles it long downfield, back into the Liverpool half. Will Exeter get onto the loose ball? They will. And it's knocked back to Woodman. Woodman thumps it high up in the air, and it will drop down in the Liverpool half, and Reid will chase and try and put the defender under pressure. Does he get his throw in? What's the referee going to give? Oh no, it's Liverpool's way.
Yeah, a real tussle there between Ilori and Jamie Reid, and the referee giving the benefit of doubt to Ilori. Looks pretty 50-50 to me.
Yeah, 53 minutes gone, Exeter 2, Liverpool 1. If you've just joined us, there is potentially a giant killing on the cards here tonight if Exeter City can hold on to this. Lee Holmes. Didn't quite work for Exeter, and Liverpool will bring it away, and they'll move their men up in numbers, and they'll charge forward with Brad Smith on that left-hand side with a lot of room, brings it into the Exeter City half, darts forward, but his pass forward is far, far, far over eager, sails over the top and sails into the St James Road end.
Well, his delivery is normally a lot better than that. Brad Smith, he impressed me in the first half for Liverpool. He was one of their better attacking options coming up from left back, but he'll be disappointed with that ball. That was a good opportunity for Liverpool to deliver the ball into the Exeter City penalty area.
You'd probably find actually that he had more of the ball than any other player on the pitch in the first half. He seemed to have it all the time, yeah. Now as the ball is played over to this left side, it's Holmes just holding it up for Exeter. Draws it back, and it's Woodman. Woodman along the ground, Noble, Exeter playing nice, commentator's curse. I was about to say, Exeter playing nice passing football, and then Noble passes it straight out for a throw.
You don't expect that from David Noble either, do you?
No, and of course, let's not forget Exeter City are missing David Wheeler and Ryan Harley tonight. The real sort of the playmakers that you expect the magic from.
A lot of experience and quality on the bench, though, for Paul Tisdale to use as well in this second half, John. Got McAllister, Oakley, Davis, Morrison, Will Hoskins and Joel Grant. Ball
is launched forward, aimed towards Benteke, but Moore-Taylor got the better of him. Holmes was a little bit slow there on the ball. Liverpool win it back. They push it over to the far side. Texera will chase, as will Ribeiro, but Ribeiro does a good job there to just get in his way and shield the ball out of play for a throw.
Yeah, good defensive play by Christian Ribeiro. He's had a fine game, I think, for Exeter City, considering he's been out for a lot of games recently.
There's a Thailand flag over there, or over a lot of the lines, or are they supposed to be Exeter City flags?
No, are they? I think they're Norwegian, actually, aren't they? There's a lot of Norwegian Exeter City fans here tonight.
Well, the ball is drop kick launch long downfield, and it's picked up at the other end by the goalkeeper Bogdan. Maybe I think because I'm not seeing the cross, they're only draped over the side. Well, he thought it was that particular flag. Anyway, it's Exeter City in the middle of the park. They lift it long up over the top, and Reed brings it down, and Reed does well, and he slots it through. Can Nichols get there? Not quite. As Liverpool thump it away, but they're still coming forward in numbers, Exeter, and it's picked up by Noble. Noble holds it up well. Noble looking around for somewhere to deliver the ball, stays on his feet, shrugs off one challenge, drops in the short little pass into Holmes. Holmes goes down. And what's the referee given? He's given a free kick Liverpool's way, I think.
Jamie Reed did superbly well there. Laurie ended up on his backside. Jamie Reed just needed an extra yard of pace on that ball, and Tom Nichols would have been through. First change for Liverpool this evening. Just about to be made, and it is Pedro Chiavella coming on.
Pedro Chiavella, number 68, and going off.
I didn't see who it was actually who went off.
But such is the view here from the Radio Devon commentary position that stanchions and things block your view of certain things.
Right, he's just slotted into midfield anyway, Chiavella.
And the ball is played forward. And Exeter City fight for it, and in the end they still keep hold of the ball just down by the side of the penalty area. It's knocked back to Holmes. Holmes, forward it goes. Now it's with Noble. Noble, Holmes overcomes the big cross. There's the header. They get it down, but it doesn't trouble Bogdan in the end.
Good play again though by Exeter City, stretching this Liverpool defence. They've really come out on top of Exeter City in this second half, apart from that one great opportunity for Grecian to get the equaliser for Liverpool. Exeter City look very assured at the moment and look good value still for this lead that they hold.
Exeter City with the header forwards, and well, they're certainly, it's not a case of defending in numbers against Liverpool at the moment. The ball has been up the Exeter City end attacking.
It was Ryan Kent who went off for Liverpool. The man who's been recalled from his loan spell at Coventry recently.
Didn't see a lot of him in the first half, to be fair.
He was the one who every time he got hold of the ball did want to get his shot away, didn't he? But other than that, didn't have much of a bearing on the game.
Woodman for Exeter. Woodman, forward it goes. Knocked down, Holmes not the best of passes to Noble. Exeter trying to win it back. Fighting for the ball. Liverpool at the moment did well to keep hold of it. And it's just played over to the side. Chip forward. Up they jump, Benteke up in the air. Headed away by Exeter. Holmes to Noble to Woodman. Woodman takes his time, left-footed, left-hand side, up the channel towards Reed, headed away by Liverpool. Down it comes then, and they will spread the ball across the park, but just straight to Ribeiro. Ribeiro along the ground, neat pass into Noble, then to Nichols. Lovely passing from the Grecians. Tom Nichols now slots it through. Oh, that was so unlucky, it dropped to behind on Lee Holmes. Ball back in again. Will Liverpool get it away second time? That was unfortunate for the Grecians. The passing was delightful. That final one, though, just behind Holmes, not in front of him, and it came off the back of his ankles.
Yeah, and he'd have been through as well, wouldn't he? Through on Bogdan, and he'd have fancied him there up against Bogdan.
Ball goes forward again.
I think Matt Oakley's coming on shortly for Exeter City, John.
Put a bit of experience on the pitch.
Certainly will be, getting some instructions from Paul Tisdale.
I know one of the fans said they didn't want to see Clinton Morrison come on today. I do. I do later in the game, last 10 minutes, he'll get the third goal.
Well, he certainly doesn't need to rouse the crowd, though, does he?
No.
Which is one of the things that he does very well. They certainly don't need any lifting.
Here's an opportunity for Exeter. Here's Holmes, left-hand side. He'll try to get inside the box in the end. He's putting the defender under a lot of pressure, Ilori, and wins Exeter's fourth corner. In fact, 4 apiece now on the corner count.
Again, Ilori had to just snuff out that danger as well there from Holmes, who just found himself in the penalty area. The Liverpool right back was taken right out of that as well, and Laurie had to come across and cover that situation. It's going to be another Exeter City corner in front of those Big Bank fans who are having a fantastic evening.
Exeter City then with a corner kick. City chip the ball in low, thump it up in the air.
Poor corner.
Down it will come again. And Exeter City. Holmes again, he's got one man on him, but he just knocks it back to Woodman. Noble, possession, it's all Exeter City, can you believe this? As Holmes again, couldn't quite hold on to it, and Liverpool will bring it away.
Just waiting to see who's Matt Oakley's going to be replacing.
Now Alex Nichols. Nichols tries to slot it forward. Tom Nichols tries to shoot, but he was slightly off balance and spins the ball over the top and into the big back. James Vickery.
This is just unbelievable, John. I'm watching the scoreboard countdown and I can't believe we've only just gone over the hour mark. The first half went so quickly. This second half with City, well, they're not necessarily seeming like they're holding on. They keep attacking, they keep pushing forward. But it's going to be a long 30 minutes for the City fans. It's been relentless noise in this second half. Unbelievable scenes here.
David Noble comes off, Matt Oakley comes on.
Well, no real surprise, hasn't had a lot of football recently. David Noble lasted an hour and I think he's done well for Exeter City, and well, it's not a bad replacement for Paul Tisdale to be able to make, is it? To bring on the experience, the Premier League experience, and a wonderful career in the shape of Matt Oakley.
Exeter then. And I was stunned to read in the papers that the reason Clinton Morrison came here was because he and Matt Oakley own holiday homes in Portugal and they were next door neighbours, and he said, hey, come on, do you fancy it?
Yeah, they. I think they met up at a party, didn't they? And he said to Clinton, what are you doing at the moment? And Clinton said, well, not too much. And a few days later, Paul Tisdale was on the phone to him.
Well, Liverpool just clear away and Exeter City will get a throw. We got, can you believe it, 28 minutes away from a place in the fourth round of the FA Cup and a historic giant killing. If Exeter City can hold on to this lead. Well, they couldn't quite. They ran out of space and room there, and the ball goes out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's going to be like Old Trafford, isn't it? Looking up at the scoreboard every couple of minutes, just wanting it to click by, and it doesn't look like it's clicking by at all. And time drags, but I'm sure those Liverpool fans away to our right-hand side are very, very anxious. They'll think that time's just flying by as they hope that their team can get back into it and get into the fourth round.
Now Nichols does the chase. What can he do here? He's brought down on the edge of the penalty area. This is a free kick to City in a really, really good position. Perhaps a little bit too close to have a direct shot on goal, I don't know, but it's right on the edge of the penalty area. And the referee goes charging over. What's he going to do?
I think it was a lorry that went in on Tom Nichols. There certainly is an Exeter City free kick, and it's going to be Tom Nichols, the man who's going to take it.
Well, it seems to be. He put the ball down. He's the one who says he wants it.
There wasn't a booking in the end though from the referee.
Let's see. We got Woodman there. We've got Holmes there, and we've got Nichols there.
I think Tom Nichols will take it. He fancies himself from this sort of range. Seen him get a couple of goals already at St James Park from this sort of range. With his unusual style, he runs very direct, very straight at the ball. Doesn't put too much angle on it, almost sort of toe punts it really.
And his confidence is sky high tonight as well, having already scored. So let's see, Nichols there. Nichols runs up. As I go, just whistles it over the bar.
Yep, wasn't too far away, was he? He's got this technique where he can be close to the 18-yard box, but he can get it up and over and back down again, and that very nearly was going back down into the back of the net for Exeter City. Bogdan, he was in the wrong position. He just scrambled across. It was lucky for him that it was going over the top of the bar. Otherwise, Exeter City would have found themselves in dreamland, being 3-1 up.
If anything, though, because he hit it straight and direct and in the middle, I think you probably weren't going to beat Bogdan. In reality, even if the ball had dipped.
Well, I think Bogdan had gone over more to his left-hand side. I think he thought he was going to try and get it into that corner, but Tom Nichols outthought him. And here's another change for Exeter City.
Yep, 6 for 11. So Christian Ribeiro coming off, which
Aaron
I
Davis.
think is a massive disappointment.
Well, again, though, John, it's just one of those. Hasn't had a lot of football recently, Christian Ribeiro. Had a fantastic game, though. 64 minutes that they've got out of him. I think Paul Tisdale will be pleased with that. And he's got another ready-made replacement because Aaron Davis has been playing so much of his football at right back for Exeter City over this season and last season as well. So it doesn't weaken the team at all, I don't think, and just gives them some fresh legs in this second half.
So Aaron Davis goes out to take his place. And
whatever the outcome of this game, I mean, just to have Noble and Ribeiro back in the fold, I think is a huge plus for Exeter City tonight, and they've certainly contributed to the situation, the fantastic situation that Exeter City are currently enjoying.
25 minutes to go. Offside against Liverpool, just inside the Exeter City half. And
Jurgen Klopp still stood there in the dugout, arms crossed as they have been pretty much since the start of this game. You can't read too much from his body language, can you really? Because he's pretty much had the same pose for the whole of the match so far.
Exeter City then hit the ball up in the air. It's aimed at Reed. He tries to knock it on. Here's Nichols. Nichols turns and faces inside the penalty area. He nearly went down. He lays it off towards the side. Davis shoots! It's wide.
Yeah, just struck it wide, didn't he? Unfortunately, Aaron Davis couldn't get a good enough connection on it. I don't know how close that was, but again, Tom Nichols working the ball across the edge of the penalty area, finding Aaron Davis in an awful lot of space. Probably disappointed that he didn't do better and at least force a save out of Bogdan. But again, good pressure from Exeter.
The crazy thing about this is all the chances are Exeter's.
Yep, they certainly are.
You always know with Benteke there and Sinclair, there's always that nasty threat. It's always hanging in the air. But at the moment, instead of sitting back and sticking everything behind the 11 men behind the ball and the kitchen sink, at the moment it's Exeter City. Reed knocks it forward in towards Nichols, thumped forward, and now Holmes will find it on the left-hand side. Holmes holds the ball up down by the side of the penalty area, looks for the cross in, it's half cleared. Who will it drop to? It's spread out towards the left-hand side. Woodman for Exeter. Woodman knocks it down to Holmes on the left side again of the penalty area. In comes the cross, headed away, drops down to Tilson, back out to Woodman. Woodman chips it through, but Holmes wasn't ready to make that run. And in the end, it just trickles out for a goal kick.
Always gave him too much to do there, didn't he, Craig Woodman? Unfortunately, that 1-2 that he tried to play with Holmes, and Holmes was never going to get in on the end of that one. Bit sloppy there by Exeter City to give possession back to Liverpool. But what are we now? Halfway through this second half, 67 minutes gone. It's getting closer, but there's still some work to do.
Let me say it again, Exeter City 2, Liverpool 1. There's still a lot of work to do. A long way to go. 22 minutes against a Premier League side, but at the moment Exeter City are in the driving seat. Here comes Liverpool then, over on that left-hand side. They just pull the ball back a bit and looking around, they'll spread the ball out to the far side. Randall forward it goes. Good challenge, Exeter. They're really battling hard and fighting for everything.
Brilliant, Craig Woodman. Did really well there, took authority in that situation.
Randall drops a short throw in to Teixeira. Teixeira cuts it back. Forward, all blocked down by Exeter. Forward it goes again. Exeter turn, Tom Nichols trying to find a bit of room, spreads it over to the far side. I'd love to know what the stats are for possession tonight. Sadly we don't have all of that in front of us here, but I'd love to know, because I mean the second half, unbelievably, Exeter City have been the side doing the pushing.
Yeah, they have, absolutely, and perhaps that was the message from Paul Tisdale. Be on the front foot as much as you can in the second half. Don't give Liverpool a route back into this game, and certainly is working a treat.
Aaron Davis, long ball, launch forward, looking for Nichols. It's probably too strong for him in the end. Bogdan will mop up at the back and pick it up in the Liverpool goal, and he'll spread it out towards the left-hand side, and Enrique will bring it forward for Liverpool. Holds it up for a second and just lays it off. Goes across the back, over to the right-hand side in towards Randall. Randall. Back to Ilori. Forward ball played to Chirivella. Ball is spread long out towards that left-hand side. Liverpool still have it. Neat, decent pass that. They just drop it back a second and play it up towards the left side. Liverpool move the ball forward. Teixeira, good challenge in from Tom Nichols. Liverpool still with it. Playing little triangles over on that far side. In the end, though, they have to push it back a little bit.
Right, Exeter City are holding their line.
Terrible pass from him. Ball out of play. And Exeter fans all with their arms in the air with that big wide sign, as if to say, how wide do you want to go?
They've got belief now, though, Exeter City. They're working really well, doing really well to keep their shapes as well. 2 banks of 4 whenever Liverpool get hold of the ball, and Exeter City are just saying to them, come and try and break us down, as Liverpool make another substitution. I think it's Shea Oji who's going to be coming on. Man who's been recalled again, another player recalled this week from his loan at Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Liverpool substitution. Off comes Jerome Sinclair, and on comes
Shea Oji.
Yes.
He's done well at Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think he's scored 19 goals for them so far this season, so he certainly carries a threat. But really, since he got his goal, Sinclair didn't really have much of an influence on this game at all, did he?
Not at all. Liverpool then, 20 minutes to go. Liverpool over on that far side will try and get the ball in quickly. It's thumped across the penalty area, but it's overhit, it's behind, and it's a goal kick.
And a chance for Bobby Olejnik just to calm things down, take a few seconds out of the game.
Do you know, I'm not going to out my colleague, but one of BBC Southwest Sports reporters has bought a ticket and is in the away end. So he right now is probably sweating at what he will face if it stays like this, but we're not going to out him, we're not going to say who it is.
Can we get James Vickery to go and do an interview?
The ball has come down and it's dropped in the end, and it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. This person actually is a Liverpool fan. It's not Gordon Sparks, just in case anyone's wondering.
Well, I mean, I have to say, as a young boy, I was a Liverpool fan as well, but over the years, my allegiances have certainly swung very much a Grecian tonight.
Now, this is dangerous. Woodman does well just to scoop the ball back to his goalkeeper. Lejnik takes no chances and puts it out for a throw. They just got caught up a little bit, Exeter, on the corner of the penalty area. Now, Teixeira. Woodman clears away.
Again, anticipated well there, Woodman in quickly when he saw the opportunity to clear his lines.
Long ball over to that far side, and Benteke would chase, but, well, he stopped it going out for a goal kick.
He's had a good night again, tonight rather. Craig Woodman, a man who I was a little bit critical of earlier on. He hasn't had the best run of form recently for Exeter, but tonight certainly hasn't put a foot wrong. As indeed have none of the Exeter City players.
Ball's up in the air, down it will drop, and Liverpool have it. They've got a bit more room. This is a bit more dangerous. Randall brings it inside square, shot from distance, it's blocked away. Liverpool will chase it back again.
Just starting to sit deep, aren't they, now, Exeter City, John? It's a bit of a worry.
You've got to be careful not to do this, because this is when you allow them back in. At the moment, Liverpool haven't really had a sniff up to this point in the second half. Now they're being allowed back in. Exeter got to be careful. They have it over on that far side. This is dangerous. Low ball in. Olejnik knocks it away. There's the equaliser. Yeah. Just at the point as Exeter were starting to sit a bit more deep, Liverpool have got their equaliser.
Brad Smith.
Ball smashed in close range from Brad Smith. It's Exeter 2, Liverpool 2.
Well, you could just sense the danger there, couldn't you? Suddenly Exeter City, they've been so disciplined, the two banks of four, but the two banks of four had really merged into a bank of 8 right on the edge of the 18-yard line. Liverpool saw that opportunity. They could put players forward. There was Brad Smith, popped up in the penalty area. Hadn't seen much of him in terms of being inside the Exeter City penalty area, certainly, but it was a clean finish. And Exeter City, well, they've been doing absolutely magnificently. 17 minutes of this game left to go. There's still goals in this game, you feel, though, John?
Oh, yeah, I know, but you just feel that. You just worry now that they're in their minds, they're probably feeling they're going to have to fight for a replay at Anfield. Possibly,
but they responded well to the first Liverpool equaliser, didn't they? No reason why they can't do the same again. Adam Lallana warming up for Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp certainly not happy with Bogdan. He wants him to get the ball back into play quicker than what he has done.
Ball comes down, Benteke knocks it forwards. It's not forward again for Liverpool. This could be dangerous. Exeter City scoop it away, and Troy Brown gets rid of it. Ball is over on the far side. Knocked forward by Liverpool. Ball is spread over, and Exeter City will chase. Oh, given away cheaply. Holmes for Exeter knocks it inside, although I thought Jamie Reid was a bit slow to react there, really, and the ball ran away from him.
Yeah, disappointment for Liverpool. For Exeter in giving that goal away to Liverpool. It was well taken by Brad Smith, but an opportunity for Liverpool to clear their lines. Troy Brown was there, Jordan Moore-Taylor was there, but Smith was quick to capitalise on that loose ball.
Good challenge by Exeter, and Liverpool knock it back, and Liverpool coming through the middle again. Ball will be played across the park. Woodman heads away. Exeter now with it, overplayed slightly there by Holmes, and kicked out of play by Stewart.
Yeah, he was quick into that ball, wasn't he, Stewart? Sensing the danger there of the man who got that second goal for Exeter City, direct from the corner flag.
Left them 15 minutes remaining in this game, and still plenty more to come, we're sure. Woodman tries to get it in towards Holmes. It's knocked back, and Reid chases. Reid, well, put the defender under pressure, but in the end Liverpool held on to it, and the ball is spread over to the far side. I think there's no way, with everything Liverpool's facing at the moment, they won't want to replay. Benteke Benteke over on the far side.
You might not mind it for the money though, John.
Oh, Exeter City will be delighted, but I don't think Liverpool will fancy
it. Oh no,
it.
Liverpool won't fancy it, no, not at all.
And here's Benteke again, lovely bit of control, lovely bit of skill. He's looking for room to try and get that shot away. Great challenge going in there from Tilson. And now Exeter City will try and break away. Here comes Holmes. Holmes smashes the ball down the pitch, but Exeter didn't have the numbers up the field. And Bogdan hits it straight back at Exeter.
They obviously felt he didn't really have the legs and was going to be crowded out there to take that on, Lee Holmes, and just tried to find Tom Nichols, who's a bit of a lone figure up there now for Exeter City. Jamie Reid having to drop into the midfield area to help out.
James Vickery, what's the mood now?
It keeps changing, John. Obviously, a bit of disappointment that City have conceded with Liverpool's very, very slim chances on goal. But City is still fighting. I mean, you know, 2-2 at the moment. Not many people would have given that with, 14 minutes to play. But it's certainly going to be a long 14 minutes for City to hold out. But we were talking to some of the fans before the game, weren't we? We were saying that the replay would be the ultimate best result for them, particularly with all the money that the club would set to gain from a replay at Anfield. But there's still a long way to go, and City are still in this game with every opportunity of going on to get the winner.
Absolutely. Well, we had a substitution, and
yeah, Joe Maguire
came
on for Ilorni.
And so the match continues. Exeter City, 13 minutes to hold on to this. Maybe, just maybe, sneak a winner.
Certainly Joe Maguire's not a natural centre-back either.
Ball is played over towards that left-hand side, and Liverpool lifted up over the top. This is a decent run. This could be dangerous. This is Ojo looking for the room. Good challenge, was it? No, the referee says that's a foul. Liverpool have a free kick in a dangerous position out by the side of the penalty area.
Yeah, this is dangerous. It was a foul by Troy Brown. They're being dragged out wide, probably in an area that he didn't really want to have to go into. And like you say, a dangerous situation now for Liverpool. Opportunity for them to get the ball into the Exeter penalty area.
12 minutes to go. Liverpool then with a free kick out wide. Exeter City having to defend now. This is tricky. It's out near the corner flag, but it's drawn back a bit, so it's a dangerous position. Liverpool with this free kick. Referee just making sure he's happy with what's going on in the penalty area. As Liverpool float the ball in, up they jump, it's bounced around. There was a handball in there by Liverpool. Referee didn't spot it, or the linesman, but it's been shot wide anyway. We could see it clearly from this side. Yeah. I'm surprised the linesman didn't spot that, but free kick anyway, a goal kick anyway to Exeter.
No, as you say, it seemed very clear as well. That handball by Kevin Stewart for Liverpool, but never mind. The ball eventually came to an Exeter City player, and it's going to be a kick for Bobby Olejnik, a goal kick for Olejnik.
Olejnik is going to take the kick, clears upfield. Ball comes down. Holmes chases on this left-hand side. Liverpool thump it out of play, take no chances. Joe Maguire gets rid of it, and Exeter will have a throw. Game really ebbing and flowing. Exeter with it on this left-hand side. They try and get the cross back into the box. Where will it drop? Will they get a chance to get a shot in? Tilson tried to hit it. Legs were in there. Tilson tumbles and scrapes, and they fight for the ball, and it will be Exeter over on the far side, still scraping to hold on to possession. They do hold on to possession. They get into the box. They get a cross. They flash the ball across the face of goal, but in the end there was no one to actually turn it in over the line.
No, good pressure though by Exeter City still.
James Vickery, what was your view of that?
Oh, fantastic move by Tom Nichols. He's so quick, isn't he? Flashed into the box, but the ball, no one could have a contact onto the end of it to tuck it home. But City's still pressing, and it's encouraging signs. The big bank just urging the players forward towards that goal right in front of them. And, well, we've got 10 minutes left to play now, and who wouldn't say Exeter couldn't go on and get a winner?
Here come Liverpool then, over on the far side, and they're trying to move the ball out wide. But Exeter City slowing them down and forcing them back into their own half. We've got less than 10 minutes remaining. Liverpool.
I think Joel Grant's going to be the final change for Paul Tisdale. So we're not going to see Clinton Morrison, John.
As I know, disappointment. I'd love to see Clinton Morrison.
Sure
all the
Clinton
media were all over him this week,
well.
weren't they? Yeah, because they thought he's the one they've all heard of. If you're the national press.
Yeah, and he upset Liverpool a few years ago. Some comments that he made about.
Oh, here's a chance for Liverpool. They will break up a chance as they get in the box. Great save by Lejnik. They might get another stab at this though, as Benteke takes a slip and Exeter City get it clear. Yeah, it was Crystal Palace, wasn't it? Some comments he made.
Yeah, some comments about Michael Owen that upset a lot of Liverpool fans at the time.
And then they went and thrashed them. In the second leg, I think it was, wasn't it, or something like that. Got a number of goals.
Yeah.
So he had to eat his words.
Yeah, football fans have got long memories.
But it's Liverpool still trying to get the ball into the penalty area. It drops. Benteke pushes it wide. Randall, low ball back in. This is dangerous. The player goes down. It was never a penalty. No. Referee was shaking his head straight away.
Yeah,
I've been impressed with him, by the way.
Yeah, he's done well. He's a competent, well-respected referee, Stuart Atwell.
Yeah, he also did the Sunderland game, Exeter Sunderland, and yeah, you can't really argue that was a foul. Nothing that you can complain about tonight, I think. And that's the thing, when you get referees of Premier League standard, they're suddenly a whole lot different to what we're used to in League Two. And without being unkind to referees, the gulf even between League Two and the Conference,
yep.
In terms of the refereeing, is quite a lot. But here comes Liverpool again. And they move the ball, 7 minutes to go then. Randall spins the ball into the box, up they jump. Oh, Lejnik got a double punch. He just did enough, and Exeter City still not looking to just thump it clear. They do in the end, but tried to move it around at the back. And
head to head with Benteke, and he won the contest, thankfully, there, Lejnik.
Ball is played forwards.
Done really well, Bobby Lejnik, for Exeter City. You can't blame him at all for either Liverpool goals.
Whatever the outcome tonight, I hope Jurgen Klopp shows the Exeter City the respect in his interview, because I didn't feel they got that from Sunderland, did they? I thought they were shown no respect, and I thought it was a bit of a shame.
No, indeed, I know what you mean.
But here comes Liverpool as they hit the ball up over the top, and it's Jordan Moore-Taylor, and Woodman goes in for it. Loose ball bounces down. In the end, it's thumped away by Woodman, and it will drop back into the Liverpool half. As Reid will put the pressure on. They'll get a throw-in out of that. Well done.
Will come on for Exeter City.
Joel Grant for... Oh no, is that Lee Holmes coming off?
Yeah, Lee Holmes coming off.
Lee Holmes coming off.
Well, he's going to get a good reception.
Oh yeah, for me, he's been Exeter's best player.
Yeah, he's been quieter though in the second half. Hasn't seen so much of the ball. A little bit of frustration there for him coming off, but he'll certainly be remembered for a long, long time in the way he put Exeter City back in the lead on the stroke of half-time in this match. So that's all the substitutions now made by both managers.
Woodman. Ball is flipped forwards, and Exeter will fight for it. Oh, just couldn't quite keep the ball under control. It's gone out for a throw.
He's had a good game, I think, though, Jamie Reid. Hasn't really had too many goal-scoring opportunities as such, but he's worked so hard and was provider for Tom Nichols in that opening goal.
Reid still fighting, still Stussling stays in his feet. Will he get a chance? Pushes it wide. Exeter still have it. What are they going to do with it here? As they knock the ball back in, it bobbles. It's just clipped away by Liverpool. And for a minute you wondered, would they get a chance to snap one at goal again?
Well, I just wondered whether Jamie Reid might have taken a shot as well, just have a bit of a speculative punt, but he was well forced out there by a couple of Liverpool players, and here come Liverpool now.
Liverpool over on the far side. I draw the ball back. Liverpool still have it as they try and move the ball onto Ojo. Good run from him, beats his man, tries to get into the box, gets a cross in, and Lejnik does well to get down.
Ojo just came alive there, didn't he, in the Exeter City penalty area. Did really well, got in ahead of Aaron Davis, got around him quite easily, and it was a cross-come shot, but well cut out by Bobby Lejnik.
So Exeter City will move the ball forward again. And it's bowled out of play in the end, because a Liverpool player is down. And we'll have a stoppage here.
I think it's Brad Smith, the goal scorer of the second goal for Liverpool. They've made all their substitutions now as well.
Well, we've got 5 minutes remaining, but obviously whatever this is going to add to the time. We've had
taking on some water.
We've had 4 or 5 substitutions, so we're going to have at least 2 minutes added, and the goals as well. 3 minutes plus whatever they add now, I suspect.
Still time for an Exeter City winner, John.
Oh, I'd love it, wouldn't we? Absolutely love it.
Why not? They've done it twice tonight.
They have done it twice tonight. Although you've got to be honest, if you're into the psychology of it, you've got to be thinking a trip to Anfield, thank you very much, lots of money. You know, the sort of money that could set Exeter up for, particularly since they've got plans to develop and improve things.
No, indeed.
In the backs of their minds, they've got to be thinking, do you know what, if we could get this draw, it would be great. But here come Liverpool again. As they move it to the right, Randall squares the ball in. Decent turn, receives the ball back again, Randall. He's midway inside the Exeter half. A challenge goes in on him. They're forced to play the ball back into their own half. There's a double back. Joe Maguire spreads the ball right across the park. It has to be chased by Enrique. Enrique will bring it forward on the left-hand side. 3 minutes of normal time remaining as the ball is played out of play by Enrique, and Exeter City will get a throw.
Oh, that's poor by Jose Enrique, isn't it? He hasn't had a good night for Liverpool. Hasn't played for over a year for them. And, well, he certainly looks a bit ring-rusty this evening.
I have to say, it would be, I think at this stage, as we're staring at 3 minutes of normal time remaining, it would be very, very cruel if Exeter didn't get at least a draw tonight.
It would be heartbreaking, really. They're so close now. 87 minutes gone, so close to getting a victory. Getting a draw. Who knows? It could still be a victory for Exeter City, but a defeat would be a cruel, cruel blow at this stage.
Well, the ball is knocked around, and here come Liverpool again, although it wasn't the greatest kick, and Woodman picks up for Exeter, and Woodman drives it forwards. Who knows, maybe there might just be a little bit of a mistake here, or something might just happen for Exeter as the ball is played in now. Joel Grant, what can he do? Oh, nice little bit of trickery. Woodman tries a bit of it too, then plays it square in towards Oakley. Oakley back out to the left side in towards Woodman. Woodman chips it forward. Too much for Grant though, couldn't reach it. Ball goes out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, and again Exeter City got themselves into a pretty good position, but poor blow forward there by Craig Woodman. Disappointed with himself there.
Final 2 minutes. Exeter 2, Liverpool 2.
Paul Tisdale just patrolling his 6-yard box. Jurgen Klopp still there, almost emotionless really from Jurgen Klopp.
Ball is up in the air and picked up on that far side. It's brought back. Liverpool spread the ball across the park, and Liverpool have it at the back at the moment. Ball is played long upfield. Exeter City head away, flicked up forward again, cleared away by Troy Brown. Exeter City trying to win it back off Liverpool, but at the moment they're spraying the ball around neatly. Yeah,
they've got to try and close them down when they get hold of the ball. Liverpool, Exeter City got to be closer, quicker to them.
Shot from distance, but that's not going to hurt anyone. It's gone out. It's a goal kick to Exeter. We're into the last minute of normal time. Exeter 2, Liverpool 2.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic reception for Exeter City if they do hold out here and get this draw and take Liverpool back to Anfield. Paul Tisdale just urging his men on for one final push. It's going to be a historic result for Exeter City tonight, however it ends up. It's been a superb performance by them.
Ball is cleared downfield, up they jump, it's knocked on, and it'll be chased. Throw in Exeter.
Chance,
this be a late chance for Exeter.
Haven't seen the board go up yet.
Woodman, no. Woodman takes a short throw in to Joel Grant, although he didn't control it well, and gives away a throw.
That's frustrating there for Joel Grant. Fans around us just trying to raise the Exeter City
time
players.
of normal time gone. How long is going to be? How long is going to go up on the board now? The race is on. 4 minutes. The race is on. Alejnik has to come out, puts it out for a throw. It's out towards us. But Alejnik doubles back for a minute. Then your heart stopped as Liverpool were charging out, and the ball was coming down this right side.
He's got pace to burn, hasn't he, Ojo? He's a big lad as well, but he's very, very quick.
Randall drops the ball in. Exeter City win it. Well done Jamie Reid, as he runs it on the right side, cuts inside, drifts away from a stream of Exeter players and pushes it out to the left. That's a lovely pass onto Tom Nichols. Everyone's on their feet in the grounds. Nichols on the right hand side. Nichols sends in the crossbar side. Liverpool scoop it up in the air and half clear it. Will Exeter get another bite of this? No, it drops for Liverpool and they clear it up the pitch, but Exeter have got the ball back. Here's Woodman out towards this left hand side. It's now with Nichols, puts it up the channel in towards Joel Grant. Grant looked to try and get the crossover, couldn't quite do so, trying to win a corner kick. He does so.
He has. Late pressure by Exeter City. Well, a goal now surely would win it for the Grecians.
And I tell you something, Holmes of course isn't still on the pitch, but I bet Bogdan's relieved about that.
He certainly would be.
It's going to be Woodman who's going to go over to take the corner for Exeter.
Great excitement inside St James Park, into added time at the end of this pulsating FA Cup tie.
Woodman then gets ready to take this corner kick for the Grecians. Steps back, it's going to be left-footed, it's going to be an outswinger. Woodman sends the ball in, up they jump for it, it's knocked down by the Grecians, someone goes down. In the end it's Liverpool who have a foot on it. It's a rough old challenge there by Exeter, and it's going to be a free kick and a player runs away and the referee's not going to get his book
I think
down.
it's called taking one for the team, isn't it?
Yeah.
You knew that if that Liverpool player got by him, they would have opened up the play and been counter-attacking against Liverpool. But that was a well-run header by Jordan Moore-Taylor from that corner. I thought that was a shout for a handball, but not too much interest from the Exeter City players. 2
minutes to go then. 2-2. Can Exeter City hang on now and get that replay at Anfield, which will be a real money spinner for the club? Here come Liverpool as they try and drop it in on the edge of the box. Legs tangling on the ball. This is all late, desperate stuff, but Liverpool have given it away, and it's going to be a throw to Exeter over on the far side.
Yeah, and good work by Exeter City, deep into the injury time. Their legs are staying with them at the moment. Great energy in this second half. They've matched the Premier League opposition right from the start of this game and given them a real fright.
Throw in to Liverpool over on the far side. Liverpool take it, and they have it inside their own half. They now bring the ball forward, Liverpool. Try and knock the ball up in towards the box. They jump in. Exeter, have they got it back? No, they haven't got it back. It's Liverpool again. They're trying to hold on to the ball. They have it near the edge of the box. This is dangerous. Will they get a chance on goal? It's Exeter legs on it. Will someone get rid of the ball? Yes, they do. Thump, one end of the pitch to the other, out towards a throw. We're into the last
Jordan
50 seconds.
Moore-Taylor. No nonsense at all there from Jordan Moore-Taylor. Big pressure on the Exeter City goal there, but he was a cool man there, and the Exeter City penalty area, just booting that ball clear when he got the opportunity.
So, throw in then to Liverpool. 35 seconds remaining in this game. The fans are whistling now. Exeter City want a replay. They want the money spinner at Anfield. It would be heartbreaking if Liverpool were to score now. Liverpool have it inside their own half. They drop the ball back, across the back, just outside the centre circle. A little bit of a foul there.
Taking a chance.
But Liverpool still have it. 10 seconds remaining on my watch. The ball's out of play. Whose throw is it? It's Liverpool's throw, which didn't go down well amongst the fans. That's time in my book. The referee blows the full-time whistle, and Exeter City have held Liverpool to a historic 2-2 draw. What a fantastic result. The crowd are on their feet now. I would have been going mad like I was at Manchester United when it was 0-0 at Old Trafford, but the reason I'm not going mad is because deep down in our hearts we feel there's a little bit of a lack of justice tonight, and that perhaps Exeter City maybe could have got a win this evening. But
I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, John, at Anfield, but Exeter City are going to Anfield, but you do suspect that maybe tonight was the best opportunity for Exeter City to beat this Liverpool team. But don't take anything away from Exeter City. A superb performance. They've really given Liverpool a fright tonight and taken it right to the wire. A great performance by Exeter.